Hey there, my name is Linnea Hernandez. Welcome to 10th grade English here at Viewmont High School. You're going to like this class. It will set you up for success for all of your future learning here at Viewmont High School and beyond. I'm looking forward to it. As far as getting to know me as a teacher, you'll have lots of time to listen to the weird stories from my crazy life. But I wanted to make this video to kind of give you some tips and tricks for how to set yourself up for success in this class. So how to ace 10th grade English. Let's get started. Tip number one. I know this seems obvious, but with high school comes a lot of freedom that wasn't really a thing back in junior high or elementary school. So sometimes students get the mistaken idea that attendance is less than mandatory, and it's not. You got to be here. You got to be here on time. I find that students' number of absences in my class directly correlates to their level of frustration in this class and basically any class. You got to be here. Nothing replaces that in-person instruction time. And if you do have to be absent, make sure to make up your work as fast as possible, even before you come back to class. Everything is on Canvas. I work really hard to keep that up to date. So make sure that you're on Canvas and caught up before you return to class if you're absent. And then remember that at the beginning of every class period, we do a writing exercise that becomes a big part of your term grade. So if you're late, you miss that writing exercise as well. So be sure to be in class, be sure to be on time. It'll be a really quick way to ensure your success. Tip number two, I know you hear this term all the time and it gets a little bit annoying, but having a growth mindset really does matter in this class. Remember that you shouldn't be perfect at what I'm asking you to do right away in class. If you are perfect right away, you're probably in the wrong class. It's probably too easy for you. But keep in mind, it's meant to follow a learning progression. So be kind to yourself and be patient with yourself as you learn what you need to learn to do well in this class. Also, be open to my feedback. If you're getting feedback from me, don't think about it as me sitting behind a computer just so excited to hash and tear apart your writing. That's not the spirit that I have when I'm giving you feedback. It's anytime I give you some feedback, it's because I have confidence in you that you're going to be able to incorporate it and improve. So think of my feedback as a compliment and not as an insult. Also, keep in mind that I allow for you to redo assignments as long as you've done the necessary work up to that point. So take advantage of my redo policy. I think it's generous, and I'm always surprised with how many students don't take advantage of that. And then along with that growth mindset, I try to give you tons and tons of resources to help you with your success. From Grammarly, which we'll talk about, I give rubrics for every assignment so you know exactly what I'm looking for. Lesson videos, come visit me during SRC time on Wednesdays. I give you lots of ways to be successful, so make sure to take advantage of all of those opportunities. And tip number three, you got to stay on track. A lot of students, the quickest way to get behind other than being absent a lot is to convince yourself that it's okay to turn stuff in late, that it's okay to get behind. A lot of students give themselves permission to get behind, and it's the quickest way to also get frustrated and become overwhelmed. So think about staying on track, not as you overdoing it, but you doing what you need to do to manage your stress, manage your mental health, and manage your success in this class. So make a decision now that you're not going to turn in anything late. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's a really quick ticket to success. And keep in mind that if you do turn things in on time, I probably will allow you to redo it if you miss the mark somehow. Also, check on Canvas daily. I work really hard to keep Canvas updated. Check Canvas for your due dates. That's going to be a really great spot to help keep you on track. And I give a lot of class time for students to work on their assignments in class. And if you are committed to using every second of that class time, that really does minimize the amount of work that you have outside class. And then if you're feeling behind, don't hesitate to come to SRC or come ask me for help, because I really do want to help you feel successful and help you avoid feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. Which brings us to tip number four, communicate with me. Think of us as we're on the same team, trying to get you the skills and the grade that you need and the credit that you need for this class. Don't hesitate to ask me for help. I know that teenagers don't enjoy talking to elderly people, such as myself, but push through that anxiety when it comes to talking to me because I want to help you, but I can't read your mind. I don't know if you're frustrated if you don't tell me. If you have something going on in your life that you're struggling with, you don't need to give me details, but give me a heads up so I can make whatever accommodations I'm able to make to help ensure your success. Communication. It's important for relationships in real life, and it's also important for your success in school. At the end of the day, keep in mind that I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be doing this job if students weren't my number one priority. So keep in mind, use me as a resource. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. And my number one priority is your success. So come ask me, come talk to me. I'm here for you. This class matters. This class is going to set you up for all the other classes that you have in high school and college and beyond. It's going to matter. You're going to use what you learn in this class. And I'm excited to do this thing with you. So, let's go.